I'm saying? Heavy bags, Louis insane. What if I give it away? I might just try to overwork on the page. Might lose my mind today. Leave something right away.
White, black, red.
Along with Grant Hill and Brent Berry
Those
and
are
our
supposed to be
sideline
colors.
reporter, Allie
White,
LaForce,
black, and red.
this is Brian Anderson. So the Hawks will get the first possession. Pass to Edie. And Green comes to help. Beasley into the lane. First shot won't go. Green with the ball. Beasley covers. Halliburton outside. Well, Brent, tonight we got a great front court matchup.
Yeah, this is a game, BA, I think, that has been circled on the calendar. These guys are competitive, but there are positional rivalries that do exist. And the only way you can measure up is standing across from your opponent. We've got that here tonight. Who's going to get the best of who?
2 shots.
That one's off. And the second free throw is good. And you look at the history of the Hawks, Brent, they've won one NBA championship. That was back in 1958.
Yeah, BA, tough for people in Atlanta to even recognize that because the team wasn't there in 58. They were in St. Louis, and they were led by the great Bob Pettit, who was one of the first really impressive, agile big man of his era.
Here's Towns. Down it goes, and a great assist by Halliburton.
Nice positioning and footwork on point. And Towns so smooth down there inside.
Here's Young. It's good. Only a few seconds into the shot clock.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
I love it. What concentration. Green taking the contact well and converting with confidence.
Outside Young. Left side Johnson. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. It's going to be on Karl Anthony Towns. And you watch Jalen Johnson. His athleticism, man, it's unique.
Pretty unique at his size, right, BA? He just glides around the court. He's got great speed when they play in transition and can get above the rim. For this guy, a bit of a matchup nightmare. Just think when he gets his confidence.
Oh, talk about a quick first step. Green just blows past defenders.
Left side Young. Towns with a rebound. Here's Dallas now. Lively with the bucket.
Man, right off the bat, super sharp here offensively. 4 of 5 so far.
Pass to Edie. Banked it in off the glass.
The defensive effort was lacking a bit, but hey, give them credit for finding a weakness there.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Towns with the ball. Lively with it. 6 on the shot clock. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
And you like the balance here, not just falling in love with the 3-ball.
Here's Siiigh. Not going to go that time. And here's Halliburton. Pass to Lively. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Ooh, he's looking comfortable now. 3 for 3. Hawks trail by 6. And And here's Johnson. And out of bounds. The Mavericks will take it.
Substitution on the court.
The Mavericks lead by 6. And they're dialed in offensively.
Sure are. Staying in attack mode and at the same time playing under control.
Now Young with a steal. And he lays it in on the break.
And Young looking determined tonight. He's engaged offensively in this one.
And so it's Dallas with it. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Earlier, I spoke with Jason Kidd. I asked him about how difficult it is to game plan for someone like Trae Young, and Coach said to me, I told our players to play up on him. The more he moves and runs around, the more likely he is to get into a rhythm, so we need to stay aggressive against him. Sounds like this might be a very physical game, guys.
And Allie, thanks.
I would say that Trae Young's pick and roll game is fairly advanced for a player his age. What a treat to watch.
Young inside. Outside Johnson. And we've got 1:18 left to play in the first quarter. And here's Halliburton. He'll bring it up for the Mavs. 6-point lead. Here's Wells. No points so far. From outside, off the mark.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
And Young, here we go. Pass to Edey. That's in. Coming off an assist from Young.
Now, those interior passes can be dangerous sometimes, but if the timing is good and you execute it there, you can get easy hoops.
And it's Fox missing.
I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss.
It's good.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
And Fox powers it home.
How about Fox getting up on the inside? Love to see the point guard rise up.
3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. The Mavericks lead by 4. Halliburton for 3. Oh, he missed it, making him 1 for 2 now. Beasley outside. Here's Edey. Good scoring in this one as we conclude the first quarter. The Mavericks on top, up by 4. Quarter number 2 coming up right after this break. Don't go anywhere. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And let's take a moment here to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Mavericks.
Well, we've seen them take advantage of the lanes given to them so far. The defense isn't plugging it up, and it's being exploited.
Well, in the early goings, the mid-range shot has also been working well for them. They've been racking up some points off of those jumpers, and those are probably being invited.
And so it's Quinn Snyder here calling timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Dallas leading by 4. Outside Dick. Jacks up a 3. Aldama grabs the board. And the Hawks with possession here. Now Exum. Pass to Aldama. Here's Krejci. It's rebounded by Dick. Now here's Lively. Misses that one. 3 for 4 from the floor. Harris down low. Misses the baby hook. And so it's Dallas with it. 4-point game. Here's Dick. And there's the drive. And he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
Nice job to recognize the lack of D in that medium range area.
number 2 with just over a minute to play. Oh, the Hawks again cannot hit it. Dallas leading by 6. To the inside. And now the Hawks on the break. Okongwu with it. He's scoreless. Harris a screen. Aldama outside. Takes the 3. Can't get his first shot of the game to fall. And so it's Dallas with it. They lead by 6. That's their biggest margin. Wells misses. Here's Atlanta with the ball. In the second quarter, held scoreless. Okongwu. Excellent D there from Lively. Three-pointer, Fox. Boom! Fox with a triple. And this is a star-driven league. But talk about the importance of role players, Greg.
Oh, B.A., a lot of times they're the ones who carry the day. You know what you'll get from your stars, but when the X factor ignites, that can make the difference.
Exum outside. Gets stolen by Fox. Here's the break. Here's Dick. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second. And the shot goes.
That's nice vision there. You see that pass, you make the feed before the defense has a chance to react, and that opens up a much better opportunity to score.
And Dallas making a change here. And so it's Dallas with it. They've only given up 2 points this quarter. Here's Williamson. Deflected. And they get it back. Hawks trail by 9. Picked up by Okongwu. Quarter number 2 and around 3 minutes gone by. Aldama outside. Oh, it's blocked by Williamson.
Forceful rejection coming over there from Zion. You got to be careful if he's lurking.
Green in the lane.
That's been the story of their offense so far. Getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Here's Krejci. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
If you give him any sort of space, he's going to attack.
Zion packs it home.
So awesome to see Zion healthy and showing off that elite athleticism.
The confidence that Fox has shown in his shot has skyrocketed the last few years, Brent.
Yeah, the combination, BA, sometimes of you working on your 3 to gain confidence, but the coaching staff also telling you, go ahead and shoot that shot. I think those things have played out for De'Aaron Fox. Look, he can be streaky, but the fact that he's willing to take it is elevating his play. The coordination that Zion has when he starts to get that body in motion, you gotta fear that if you're the defender on that play.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well. Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. And so it's Quinn Snyder here calling timeout. He's gonna gather the troops and talk it over. Hawks trail by 12. Here's Exum. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's going to be on Tyrese Halliburton. Atlanta shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. And he makes the first. And he makes both free throws. 1:25 left in the second quarter. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Brian, Tyrese Halliburton, an all-star starter last season, is not done yet. He said, quote, "I want to be a champion, a Hall of Famer, and one of the greats. I want the next generation to talk about my ability as a basketball player. That's definitely the goal, and I don't ever set limits." Brian?
Allie just scratching the surface. Thank you. Good stuff there. Atlanta shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. So he picks up just 1 from the line that time.
And they seem to have taken a more heads-on approach this quarter, and it's getting them to the free throw line.
Hawks trail by 11. Out to the right wing. And out of bounds. Dallas will have it.
That's just poor communication between those two. The passer has to make sure his teammate is established, and the teammate has to know the pass is coming. See, that's communication.
Outside, Green. Outside for Halliburton. Three-pointer, no good. And they'd love to cut this deficit down to single digits. Here's Krejci. Harris outside. Exum outside to the left wing. Here's Okongwu. And down it goes. 2 points.
When the player gets a feel for that floater, it can really make things tough on defenders. You're just not sure how to guard them and where your point of commitment is.
And it's on Dante Exum. That's his first foul of the game.
Substitution on the court.
There's 18 seconds left in the second quarter. On the wing, Green. Green, money from deep.
You love the confidence Green has. He wastes no time going up with the shot.
Here's Young. Uses the glass on the layup. Young's got 6 points. Here's Towns. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Anthony Towns taking 2 shots.
And that one falls for Towns. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
It can help a big man's game to hit those free throws. It keeps the defense from getting too aggressive.
And so it's Dallas going into the break up 12. They're getting quality looks, and that's why they're shooting at such a high clip. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. Here's Halliburton. 12-point lead, their biggest of the game. Man, Brent, when Trae Young is on the floor, his teams put up ridiculous offensive numbers. What makes Trae a difference maker?
Well, I think Trae's relentlessness as an offensive player is hard to defend. I mean, he's so quick with the basketball. He gets into the teeth of the defense and causes so many problems, BA. He sometimes has those stretches where he becomes an offense unto himself.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
And a slam dunk by Lively.
Great at facilitating guys willing to move because Tyrese is a team-first type of player.
I love it. Nice activity defensively. Getting in there to disrupt the pass.
Young from long range. Young with the signature Trae.
No way he's going to pass that shot up. The D is way too far back and relaxed in getting out on him.
And here's Halliburton. Top of the key. Atlanta with a rebound.
So weird. Sometimes when you get that much time, it can throw you off just as much as having no time.
Left side, Young. Pass to Edey. And he banks in the layup. Edey's got 6.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
Good, solid start to the half, hitting 3 out of 4. 1 for 4 in the second half. Just trying to get into a rhythm.
Pass to Siiigh. Here's Edie. 6 points for him. Beasley outside. Fires from deep. And the Hawks with another three.
The defense is nowhere to be found guarding the three-point shot.
And we've got a timeout from Jason Kidd. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. We're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Halliburton on the drive. Lively with the bucket. He's got 11.
He's got a lot to do with the position that they're in. A very smart offensive performance tonight from him.
Here's Beasley. Pass to Edie. Boom! He jams it straight down.
They're making smart adjustments, setting guys up for success.
The possession just way more efficient, I think, here tonight. Taking smarter, better shots, moving the ball around. That's helped them to get back in the ballgame.
And so it's Dallas with it, following the score by Atlanta. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Yeah, you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
Dallas shooting their 5th and 6th free throw attempts tonight. And Lively drops them both. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Beasley outside. Pass to Edie. Back to Beasley. Outside Young. Here's Edie. Just 5 to shoot. Lively grabs a miss.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
Oh, and Johnson with a block. Now here's Young. Here's Edie. Give him 8. Hey, in 6 attempts, he's made 5. Talk about efficiency.
This is anyone's game now, and they have the momentum.
Yeah, this is not the team that we saw in the first quarter right now. Way more confident out there, and the cohesion of the team is impressive.
Now here's Towns. It's stolen by Johnson. And a fast break now for the Hawks. Beasley for 3. Towns with a rebound. And Towns has got the ball here for Dallas. Offensively, Karl Anthony Towns is one of the most well-rounded big men in the league, Grant.
Yeah, maybe in league history, B.A. He's an elite three-point shooter, post scorer, and his passing is severely underrated.
Young on the attack. Here's Johnson. Goes back up. And it's good on the lay-in. Johnson's got 9.
Such a big part of what he does for this team. Just work and work on the boards, generate second chance opportunities, and hopefully convert.
And so Jason Kidd calls for the timeout. He wants to review the game plan. The Mavericks leading. Here's Fox. Again, the miss by Dallas.
Well, mid-range is where he makes the money. So when the D's slow to get out on him, always surprising to see him miss from there.
Now here's Okongwu. Pass to Aldama for the lead. Nails it from beyond the arc. Aldama's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. This is why you want ball movement and player movement.
And that's made it hard for the defense to key in on any one individual.
Here's Young. He's got 12. Rebounded by Fox. Here's Wells. No good. Unable to win this run.
Not a bad shot from the mid-range. The D's giving it to him, and he's usually got an eye in that kind of range.
Knocked loose. And now the Mavs on the run. And that's collected by Trae Young.
And it was a great chance to finish on the break, and he flubs it.
Completely lost focus. You can't get 2 steps ahead.
Here's Aldama. Out to Beasley. Clock at 6. Harris outside. And another shot. And the rebound goes to Dallas.
Yeah, that miss might stick with him for a little while. That's kind of a shoot-around jumper if I've ever seen one.
Woo-wee! What a big finish out of the backcourt.
That might be exactly what they needed at this point of the game.
Defense has got to be better. Flat-out effort was not there.
Now Young. That'll count. And the game's still closely contested as we end the 3rd quarter. Mavericks ahead, leading by a point. And we've got more action coming your way after this break. We've reached the 4th quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. And Quinn Snyder decides to call timeout. Coach clearly has something he wants to say to his team right now. The sideline. Let's catch up with Allie.
Well, Quinn Snyder had some words for his team over the break. He told his team, once you grab the rebound, run with the ball. Don't give them a single second to catch their breath. We control the pace of this game, not them. Guys, expect the pace to pick up.
And Allie, thank you for that.
And they keep attacking from the 3-point range here in the 2nd half.
Now here's Halliburton.
First team foul.
3-pointer, Halliburton. Rebounded by Johnson.
I'm not sure how he finds himself in so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one.
Pass to Harris. Here's Edie. Second shot opportunity. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. That's on Derek Lively. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Hawks.
Their defensive intensity has served them well. It kept the offense scrambling and resulted in several steals.
And all game long, they've been finding blocks. Their focus on strong rim protection has helped stifle the opposing team's offense.
Oh, forcing the issue. Halliburton in attack mode. They're doing some good work at the line this half.
He does not get the second one. Atlanta leading by 3. Harris right side. Pass to Rizachet. Here's Krejci. 5 on the clock. Into the lane. Here's Edie. Second chance effort. Lively grabs a miss. Green to the rack. Williamson. The rebound by Atlanta.
Good job on the glass there, working hard to establish position and put himself in a great spot to come away with that rebound.
Now here's Harris. Out to the right wing. Here's Edie. Nails it. He's now 6 for 8 from the floor.
His first half performance, somewhat forgettable, but now he's pouring it on.
Oh, the strength of Zion.
And that was the right decision. When you're in need of a bucket, you go to your most trusted guys.
Yeah, whether it's teammates or the coaching staff, hopefully a combination of both, but gets close. He's getting the ball.
And here's Green from the arc. That's good. And it's Williamson with the assist.
Yeah, and Green has tons of confidence in his three-point shot, and it was on display right there as he knocked it down.
Inside. It's tipped. And stolen by Williamson. And a fast break now. The Mavericks on the run.
And that was just moving the ball quickly. And he's rewarded at the end with a high percentage win.
The defense is trying to do their best to slow him down. But when he gets room like that, you got to look out.
Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth. Offensive rebound. Here's Edey. The kick out to Johnson. They need this. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. That's on Derek Lively.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
No good on the free throw. So it's both teams making substitutions here. He hits the second from the line. And so it's Halliburton with it. He brings it up for the Dallas Mavericks. They've led by as many as 14. The offensive rebound. Lively's shot is off. The Hawks trailing. Here's Johnson. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. And it's the Mavericks with the ball. Pass to Lively. No good on that one. 5 for 9 in the game. Here's Atlanta with the ball. Here's Siiigh. Back to Johnson. Out to Harris. Drops in the 3. And the Hawks lead by 2.
They count on Harris to get their offense going. He delivers.
Here's Green. It's deflected. And a fast break now for the Hawks. And his 5th basket. Now 5 for 8. Looking comfortable out there. And we've got a timeout from Jason Kidd. He's decided it's time to clarify the situation, leaving little room for error. Left in the fourth quarter here. To the left side wing. Towns looking for an opening. Rebounded by Johnson. Atlanta leading by 4. Here's Krejci to the paint. Okongwu. Oh, the dunk by Okongwu.
With the explosive leaping ability, he's able to play center despite being undersized.
De'Aaron Fox stepping up for the team, showing he's capable in these moments.
Here's Krejci. Picked up by Okongwu. And is blocked. Fox outside. 58 seconds left to the game. And they pick up 2.
There is absolutely no fear in his eyes. He loves the moment.
I've seen that there. A huge possession, and he nets it.
Now here's Okongwu. And so it's Quinn Snyder here calling timeout. And coach didn't want to take any chances in this situation, which is why he called the TO. Six seconds left to play in the fourth.
And he just powered through contact trying to complete the play.
Good on the first. And that makes it a 3-point lead. And so both free throws good. And it's a 4-point ball game.
A productive trip to the line right there makes this a 2-possession game. all-out effort from Towns, putting the team on his back and getting them the shot they need.
Expect them to take their time this trip down.
Yeah, B.A., the clock is theirs to burn.
So the first one drops, and that makes it a 3-point lead. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 4-point ball game. And so Jason Kidd calls for the timeout. Critical moment here. He's not taking any chances. We've got 28 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. Here's Fox. Money! And he's brought them within 2 points now.
That is a mature play from De'Aaron Fox. Not afraid to take the big one.
And they're going to prolong the game with an intentional foul.
Yeah, no, you had to do that. I mean, you can't allow them to dribble out the time.
Second one is good, getting both at the line. And it's a 4-point ball game. And so it's Dallas with it. Here's Fox. Oh, he nails it! And he's brought them within 2 points now.
Oh, Fox doesn't shy away from important possessions. He wants to be the man for this team. Yeah, no choice but to foul in that situation. Although, that's not the guy you want to send to the free throw line.
And so he drops them both. And it's a 4-point ball game. And Dallas with possession. Outside, Green. He connects! And that one brings them within 1.
Absolutely fearless. Green takes the big shot like it's any other bucket.
He gets the first, and that'll put him up 2. So he gets them both, and it's a 3-point game.
That last one was a difference maker. It pushed it from a 2-point lead to 3.
And looking to even the score with a huge 3.
You can bet that's what they're looking for this late in the game. They need that 3.
So sick, the vertical ability.
That was flat out awesome. He has that effortless knack for getting to the hoop. He drops the first one, and that'll put him up 2. And the Mavericks making a change here. And he hits both free throws here. And it's a 3-point game. Halliburton with the ball. So it's a narrow victory for the Hawks, pulling it out for the W. With the late victory, they upset plenty of these hometown fans.
They really should take this win to heart. When the pressure was on, they stepped up and worked twice as hard to overcome it.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now.
Moving silent, and I don't talk a lot. I don't say a word. I don't say a word. Was on my grind, and now I got what I deserve. Hold up, wait a minute. Y'all thought I was finished. When I bought the ass tomorrow, y'all thought it was rented. Flexing on these, I'm like Popeye on the spinach. Double M, yeah, that's my team. The captain, I'm lieutenant. I'm the type of can the mean cash, then grind like I'm broke. That Lambo, my new, she don't ride like my ghost. I'm riding around my city with my hand on my, cause these. And I gotta make it back home, cause my mama need that bill money, my son needs some milk. You, cause these Philly, I bought with me, don't, no joke, no, all I know is, when it come to me, I got young, I done did it, every time I'm in that, I get to throwing 30 G's, but now I'm hanging out that drop head, I'm riding down no collar, they let me earn back home, that young be wildin', we young, we mobbin', like Batman and we're, this 2-door Maybach, with my seat on reclining, I'm like real wood up, real wood up, if you ain't about that game, then shut up, if you dip me in your rats, I get, when you touch down in my hood, me down in MIA, and that he game on wood, with that put my life on my feet, like that little engine I could, boy I slide down in your block, back on 12 o'clock, and they be throwing deuces on the same, they watch, and I'm the king of my city, cause I'm still calling them shots, and these lanes talking that, the same that fly. I'm the same from birth through with them braids that lie. The same that came up and I had to wait for my spot. And he hating on me, waiting on me. Still on that hood, my Rolls Royce on E, they gon' remember me. I say remember me. So much money, all your friends turn to your enemies. And when this beef, I turn my enemies. With them, they go for 40, ain't no tenant. Hold up, broke, turn rich. Love the game like Mitch. And if I leave, you think dumb pretty. It was something about that rollie when it first touched.